Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Still running at the 40. Flying down the right side. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the short completion brings up second down. Grabs it in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Coming after him. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Phyllis, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got away. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Caught behind the line. It's McNabb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line, and good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll run play action. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He fakes it. A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. They'll try the right side. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He unleashes a long one. Open runway ahead. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, how did you make that move? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st down from the 11. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it again. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. It's really easy to get caught up